Konnichiwa, and welcome to Vic and Wayne Sports Chat. I'm Ron.
I'm Vic, and welcome to our September Sumo Basho there in Tokyo.
Ay caramba! What a sumo tournament has been so far.
What's the stadium called again?
Kokikikan in Tokyo, the home of sumo, Vic.
I know, I've been doing sumo for the last 4 days.
I know, but listen here, it's been a fantastic tournament so far. Let's get straight into the leaderboard. There we go. That's how the standings are on day 5. We have Hoshoyu, the Yokozuna, out in the lead, still perfect with 5-0. And we've got 11 wrestlers with 4-1. I'll go through them quickly. Tomakatse, Ruden, Chiranoumi, Shodai, Takanosho, Ura, Wakamotohara, Hiradoumi, Kirishima, Kotosakura, Onosato. All on 4-1, so the tournament is super exciting. But I want to show you some of the matches that were happening today from day 1 to day 4. We'll get straight into it quickly. But first of all, we take the leaderboard away and show a picture of the leader. Of course, there he is, Hoshoyu, the Yokozuna, the big Mongolian.
Yeah, but when is that shitty match coming from him? Because he always has one.
He always has one, Vic. Not so far. He's perfect so far, man. But Hoshoyu out there in the lead.
Since I've called him out.
Yes, you've called.
You must be listening to the show.
We'll go. Day 1, we had the meeting between Onosata and Onishiki from the young Ukrainian, 21 years old. They've only met once, and Onosata won that bout. But let's check out the fight here quickly. It is day 1.
Who both turned pro in 2023. They notched runner-up records in the previous contest with 11-4 apiece. Their very first encounter was in July when the Yokozuna blasted out his Ukrainian foe with authority by Oshidashi. Onosato says he has a strong resolve to hold the Emperor's Cup for the first time as a Yokozuna and grab his 5th championship overall. Aonishiki was elevated to his career high rank of Komusubi after an amazing performance from his Makunochi debut. In low, Aonishiki, but taking him back is Onosato. Onosato crushes him, and it's a Yori Taoshi victory for the Yokozuna. So just like in the July contest, Onosato overwhelms Aonishiki and kicks off September with a victory.
Onosato there on game 1, just way too powerful. Winning by Yori Taoshi, frontal crush out.
I mean, look, old Onishiki, another one bites the dust. He was full of sand. He got put on his back, man.
Onosato,
lying on your back is maybe sometimes not a bad thing, but in his case, it wasn't good.
No, Onosato, I mean, with he's 1.92 m, 190 kilos. He's just too
powerful. I thought he lost some weight.
He lost a couple of kilos. It doesn't really matter much. But he is so powerful, man. Absolutely powerful. That was day 1. Day 2, we've got Hoshoyu versus Takayasu, the bear. The old man hasn't started the tournament off that well. But he has Hoshoyu's number. They've had 13 bouts. He's won 10 of the 13.
Is that the guy that needs a waxing?
That's the guy that needs a waxing. The old man.
The old man.
Let's check out that bout quickly.
And look at their recent records or the past records. Takayasu leads 10-3. Having said that, Hoshoyu managed to defeat Takayasu in the previous tournament in July. But Hoshoyu still. He's only 3-10 against this man, so Hoshoyu is facing his nemesis. Here on day 2, Takayasu. The Komusubi is his opponent. Locking up. Hoshoyu goes for the Makikae. Now he gets the right hand inside. That's his favorite weapon. Chest to chest. Throwing battle. Hoshoyu now has a Morozashi. He goes forward and he escorts Takayasu out of the ring. Yokozuna Hoshoyu goes to 2-0. Takayasu is winless after 2 days. What a speedy, aggressive sumo by Hoshoyu.
Hoshoyu, the aggressive wrestler, just too powerful there. Winning by Yorikiri, frontal force out.
I've got a question.
Okay, maybe I can answer.
Yeah, what are all these, it looks like they're getting
cash.
Stocks, and is that cash?
Cash.
That is money in those packets.
Money in those packets.
Where can I sign up?
Where can I sign up? You get those if you beat higher ranked wrestlers, you get the cash.
Yeah, but who puts the money in there?
That's foredetermined.
Is that the tournament organizer says this
is for
that bout?
This is for this guy if he wins. You get that your lifelong.
You mean your lifelong?
You've sometimes if you beat a Yokozuna,
Yeah,
or
you get
something,
more.
you get it like a gift, cash,
okay.
and then that you keep getting that. That's yours every time you get it, and then that's why that starts to stack. The longer in there, it starts to stack up.
So you
I don't know how much is in there.
Okay, so you start. Let me say you start off with one envelope.
One envelope. If you beat somebody much higher,
But
than
that
you,
envelope, the rest of your career
stays there.
So you're always going to get that money.
That money can't stay.
So let's say you get $100 for winning your first bout.
no,
That $100.
it's a special bout.
Okay. So
Yes,
a
and it
special
stays
bout.
there.
So that it stays there. So every time you get into the ring, you
Yeah,
get that
some
$100.
wrestlers got like big.
No, I just saw
He's got a big swat there, man. But he did win by
big
Yoki.
bags of cash. Where can I sign
I don't
up?
know how much is exactly in there. I'm sure we can find out on the internet. Hoshoryu beating Takayasu there. That was awesome.
Where's that Miwashi I can put on?
You got to put on some weight, Vic. You got to put on some weight. Let's go to day 3. We have Ura, who's actually had a fantastic tournament so far against Fujinokawa. Fujinokawa. Let's check out that one.
They've met once before. Ura was the winner, but Fujinokawa fans in the house. Speed, the order of the day here for Fujinokawa. Can he rock Ura back? Gets away fast, moves Ura slightly, but Ura now gets a thrusting attack going. As Fujinokawa going backwards, he keeps up the pressure on Fujinokawa and drops him. Oshidashi, a popular win with the fans inside the home of Sumo. Ura, 3 straight wins, keeps him on top of the leaderboard. 3 straight losses for the Maegashira 9, Fujinokawa. A frontal push out, effective forward sumo by Ura.
Fujinokawa there.
No
No chance.
You only a little bit of money there.
Yeah.
See, I'm not totally fixated on
cash.
Yeah.
No, Fujinokawa, they had no chance. Ura, as you can see, Fujinokawa, a bit of a lightweight wrestler, tries to do it with speed and agility. Works sometimes very well.
I can't forget about the cash now.
It works very well there, speed and agility. I mean, there was some other, what was his name again? Enho. He was like a 90...
What kind of hoe?
Enho. He was 95 kilos, a very small wrestler. But he took on guys with 200 kilos.
Okay.
Double his...
So Enho was from Mermaid Avenue.
No, he wasn't, man.
Okay.
But that was day 3 there. A good win there for Ura, who's also having a fantastic tournament, as we saw there.
I might have known his sister. I knew this other hoe.
No, man. Then we go into day 4, and it is... We have 2 bouts here at day 4. We have Kota Sakura against Tamawashi, the Iron Man, and we have Ono Sato against Hakuo.
I saw that one.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
Let's take a look at this one, man.
Moving on to Koto Sakura and Tamawashi. The only Ozeki on the Banzuke lost his first bout yesterday. But Tamawashi, get this, he has lost 9 straight matches to Koto Sakura. Good start by Tamawashi, but once again, he cannot figure out how to lay a solid hit on Koto Sakura. Koto Sakura steps to the side and watches Tamo. Second highlight bout features Yokozuna Ono Sato against young gun Hakuoho. You might recall that Hakuoho defeated Ono Sato last tournament. That was one of 4 Kimboshi that Ono Sato gave up in his Yokozuna debut. He says he's not satisfied with his tournament last Basho. Hakuoho, a no-nonsense, stiff tachiai, and a forward surge. Big hit there, but Ono Sato absorbs it. Ono Sato has a left-hand grip, but gets it broken, and the Gyoji points his kumbai to Hakuoho. Will we have a mono-e? No, the judges aren't budging, so for the second straight Basho, Hakuoho has a Kimboshi upset of Ono Sato.
Let's get into that first fight, Kota Sakura against Tamawashi. I mean, Kota Sakura, not the most aggressive person on the planet.
No, yeah, he puts a big show on it, but then he looks so docile.
He looks very docile. But he was lucky there. He just did a quick sidestep there and took old Tamawashi and threw him out there. Hope the lady in this crowd didn't get hurt.
He looks like a wet cloth.
Yeah. He won by Tsukio Toshi, thrust down. Kota Sakura. Also doing well this tournament, the Oseki. And then, of course, the second bout, Onosata against Hakuho. Hakuho is a feisty little bugger. But Onosata should have won that bout.
The Badger.
The Badger. Onosata should have won that bout. Reminds a bit of last tournament. We lost, I think, 2 to 3 matches stupidly.
Sometimes he's just unconcentrated. It's like, I'm going to beat this guy in any case. And then he loses.
He should have won that bout. But hey, listen here, that is our highlights for day 5. I could quickly put up that the leaderboard quickly again. It is Hoshoryu with 5. No, Vicky, you got something to say?
Yes. Where's my friend that won the tournament last week? That was
Kota Shoho.
What is he, 2 and 2 at the moment?
I think he's now 2 and 3.
2 and 3 at the moment.
He's not doing too well. That's normally like that. When you've got a low-ranking wrestler that wins the tournament, which happens quite often, the next tournament, they can't back it up. That's my experience of it so far. It's the big boys that normally back it up.
Okay.
But that is the leaderboard there. Hoshoryu out there in the lead, the big Mongolian. We'll have an update.
The guy that's third in the ranking is the Ozeki, right?
Yes.
Who's the Ozeki right now?
Kota Sakura.
Kota Sakura. What does he have to do for him so he can have 3 Yokozunas?
He has to win 2 tournaments in a row.
In a row?
In a row. 2 tournaments in a row.
So he's not becoming...
Or one tournament, wins one tournament, and the next tournament...
Very close.
He loses it, but he's maybe 13 and 2 or 14 and 1. Then he might get promoted.
Okay. Or... can it go the other way around? That he gets like a 13 and 2 tournament, then he wins the next tournament?
I think he has to win the first one.
So there's a committee that does.
There's a big... don't mess with the committee. The committee decides who goes up and who goes down.
And they take cash too.
I'm sure they do, Vic. Okay. I'm sure they do. Everybody takes cash.
Capitalist Vic here.
Yeah, Capitalist Vic. That is our roundup of the Sumo Day 5. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. We'll be back soon, but otherwise join Vic and myself for the morning, so the Daily Sport Show, where we have roundup of every day in the Sumo. Yeah, that's about it.
Perfect.
There's only one thing to say. Sayonara.
Sayonara.